Hey everyone, Manasada here, taking a look at the Imperial Rocket Trooper Gaming Greats GameStop exclusive. This figure, this character, this Imperial Rocket Trooper is seen in the video game Star Wars Battlefront II, which is a few years old now on your PlayStation 4, 5, Xbox One, and Series X. If you were one of the people who played it in the beginning and rightfully so, shitted on it because of its loot box shenanigans, the game got better. They fixed that up, and the game got pretty amazing towards the end. There are no new updates. Probably a sequel in the works, maybe not. But this figure is seen from Battlefront 2. He is a repaint of the Imperial Imperial Jump Trooper, which was seen in an episode of Star Wars Rebels taking place in Geonosis. We'll get into that with comparisons and all that. This figure is 01 Gaming Greats Star Wars Battlefront 2. So maybe there'll be more Battlefront figures. Box art looks good on the side. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is the ultimate Star Wars battle fantasy, letting players call in reinforcements from the most skilled soldiers and units the galaxy, including the Imperial Rocket Troopers who rain down from the skies. Nothing on this side. Looking good in the package. Let's bust him open now. Imperial Rocket Trooper out of the package, looking fantastic under this lighting. Special thanks to Sean Solo for letting me set up here again. Under these lights, this figure is fantastic, man. I feel like we captured the Imperial lighting, and it's just reflecting and shining off his armor beautifully. I think these lines on this figure are clean. Look at this Imperial insignia there on the shoulder. Fantastic. Nice and clean, nice and shiny. I did have some black paint there that I was able to scratch off, whatever. I think this is on the older Stormtrooper body. So, of course, the Jump Trooper that came out a few years ago was released well before they redid, with the Remnant Stormtrooper and the Mandalorian version of the Stormtrooper. Backpack looking nice. Look at these scorch marks here from using his rocket pack. I don't know if the Jump Trooper has that. We'll check that out when we do some comparisons. Nice red line. Again, just a lot of whites. This holster here, I believe, is usually black on Stormtroopers and even the Jump Trooper, but it's painted white here. Hasbro did their little number thing on this, which is fantastic. Keeps the figure itself clean. Looking good. This is on me. I should really know what this weapon is called by now. I don't. I apologize, but nice silver there. I believe the original Jump Trooper had a lot of dry brushing on this gun, on this pistol, on his blaster, whatever you want to call it. Backpack does come off. I don't know why you would. It's connected to the hoses on his head. So I suppose if you're a customizer, you're going to put a custom unmasked or unhelmeted head on this figure and have them in your display. That makes sense. But, it's probably because this is reuse. This has a hole, and this is the only way they could have made this happen. So, looking good. Let's compare him to some other figures. I lied. Let's do articulation real quick. So again, older Stormtrooper body, so it's going to be on a hinge. So you can see how far I can move that. And that's the hinge and the ball rolling inside the head. Barely any tilt. Arms out to, so far, the shoulder pad's kind of hindered. Full 360, no bicep. Oh, there is a bicep cut. Makes sense because of the armor cut there. I feel like we don't see that as much on Star Wars anymore. Double jointed elbows, but of course, excuse me, hitting the camera. But of course, it's hindered because of the armor there. This has a horizontal, and this has a vertical hinge. Looking good. Nice rotation there. No twist there. Forward that far, but again, because of the way this armor is designed, you're going to kind of tilt at an angle there. Back only so far, out only so far. Double jointed knees. Good range there. Again, this older body was pretty good, but the helmet, I think, kind of dated the figure. So I'm happy with the redo of the Remnant and the classic new Stormtrooper. But you saw how far forward, as far back, and the rocker. Okay, now we'll do some comparisons. Let me get this dude posed up. Really quick before I forget, wanted to put the gun, his blaster, whatever, in the holster. We've seen it before again on the older Stormtroopers and Jump Trooper, but there you go. Now, let's do some comparisons. Here he is with the original release, the Imperial Jump Trooper, as seen in Star Wars Rebels. And again, if you haven't watched Star Wars Rebels, I don't know what the heck. If you're even a Star Wars fan, I swear Star Wars animation is some of the best Star Wars. Better than the movies, I'd go as far as saying. movies that aren't the original ones. But here are the differences real quick. That pauldron there, yellow line on top of the helmet, yellow line on the mouth slit, or whatever you want to call it. Tubes here are black. Holster there, black. The belt is even a duller white compared to this one. Scorch marks are still there. Red lines are still there. Blasters. Look at that. It's dry brush with some silver. No silver dry brushing here. Awesome figures. If you missed out on those, I mean, I don't know the aftermarket value, but I'd recommend hunting them down. I think they look awesome enough to get. Man, is this helmet whiter? It just might be my eyes, my vision. I don't know. I don't think it's a wider helmet. All right, let's move on to other characters. And here's the Imperial Rocket Trooper with the Remnant Stormtrooper and the Imperial Flame Trooper. Is that what it is? Forgive me if I'm wrong there. Both seen in The Mandalorian, both fantastic figures. Again, this is on a newer body here. So you can see the chest piece isn't as pronounced there. It is a kind of short, slimmer body, I would say. These pauldrons are completely different though, so they don't count. You wouldn't have gotten this on the Stormtrooper. A belt, no holster, and whatnot. Flame Trooper is on the same body as the Remnant Stormtrooper in the most recent Imperial Stormtrooper release. And here's the Imperial Rocket Trooper with an Imperial Remnant Scout Trooper and an Imperial Purge Trooper from Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Man, I love seeing a bunch of different troopers together. Okay, one more comparison. And here is the Imperial Rocket Trooper with the Walmart exclusive Luke Skywalker. I swapped out the chesties with the original Jedi Luke Skywalker release and Cal Kestis. These two are in Battlefront 2. This one is not. Cal Kestis was a missed opportunity. Should have been in Battlefront 2, but all three have been in EA Star Wars games. That is it. Do I recommend you get this figure? Yes, I recommend you get all figures. I am the devil on your shoulder. Buy them all. Buy all that you want. Treat yourself. Go broke. I don't care. I love toys. I want you to love toys. That's it. Please like, comment, subscribe, bell, all that stuff that YouTubers say. I appreciate it. And we'll see you in the next one.